From the construction of the first electronic computer, ENIAC, at the University of Pennsylvania, to becoming the home of tech giants like Microsoft, Apple, Google, the United States has led the global technology development. This has made the country a key destination for those seeking a career in technology and computing. However, in recent decades, China has become a formidable competitor. Its universities appear more in international rankings, and their technological advances are beginning to stand out. What some people may not know is that Chinese scientists and engineers have played an important role in the development of American electronics and computer. The first of them was Geoffrey Chuan Chu, a pioneer in computer engineering. He was born in Tianjin. He later moved to the United States, where he earned his bachelor's degree at the University of Minnesota and a master's degree at the Moore School of Electrical Engineering at the University of Pennsylvania. In 1946, he was part of the team of engineers responsible for designing the first electronic computer, the electronic numerical integrator and computer, playing a key role in the machine's logical structure. In 1950, as a senior scientist at Argonne National Laboratory, the first national laboratory in the United States, he helped design several improved versions of large-scale computers. Later, in the same decade, he became the chief engineer at UNIVAC, leading the LARC project, one of the first fully transistorized computers. His profile on the IEEE Computer Society page tells us the following about him. He continued to be a leading figure in the computer and electronics industry as microchip technology allowed computing devices to become smaller and more personal, becoming Director of Engineering and Vice President of Honeywell Information Systems, Senior Vice President at Wang Laboratories, and Chairman and CEO of Sanders Technology. He also served as Senior Advisor at Stanford Research Institute and at Data Resources, Inc. In 1981, he received the Computer Pioneer Award from the IEEE Computer Society for his early work in electronic computer logic design. He was the first recipient of this recognition and the first Chinese scientist to receive it. Another important figure was An Wang, a Chinese physicist who was born in Shanghai in 1920 and later moved to the United States to complete his doctorate in applied physics at Harvard, which he obtained in 1948. A year after completing his studies, An Wang achieved the development of the pulse transfer control device, the principle on which the magnetic core memory is based. His invention was so significant that he even sold the patent to IBM. An Wang sells his patent for magnetic core memory to IBM for $500,000. One of the most important inventions in computer history, core memory, was the principal method of random access storage used in digital computers from the mid-1950s until the mid-1970s. The US Patent Office awarded Wang a patent for what he called a pulse transfer controlling device, which formed part of the solution to using core memory practically. In 1951, he founded Wang Laboratories, Inc., which under his technological and managerial guidance became one of the most recognized and successful corporations at the dawn of the information age. In 1965, Wang introduced Loqi, the first desktop computer to generate logarithms with a single keystroke. In the 1970s and 1980s, Wang's own inventions helped Wang Laboratories become a major manufacturer of the prototypical desktop computers used in laboratories and schools. Throughout those years, Wang oversaw an uninterrupted series of more compact and efficient instruments and systems for use in office automation and information processing. In total, Wang received more than 35 patents throughout his life, and in 1988, 2 years before his death, he was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. Like Wang, another important scientist was Chitangsa, a pioneer of contributions to solid-state electronics in MOS and bipolar technologies. Tangsa was born in Beijing in 1932. He completed his undergraduate studies in electronic engineering and physics at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign and his PhD at Stanford, which he obtained in 1956. After finishing his studies, he began working at Fairchild Semiconductor in California. He played an important role at the company, as described in his biography page of the University of Illinois. He was head of the Physics and Technology Group at the Fairchild Semiconductor Laboratory in Palo Alto, California, where he assisted Gordon Moore in hiring, building, and directing a 64-person team that developed manufacturing technology for the first generation of silicon integrated circuits. These technologies included oxidation, diffusion, epitaxial growth, and metal conductor thin film deposition for volume production of silicon bipolar transistors and integrated circuits at the Fairchild factories in Mountain View, California. These contributions were recorded in journal articles published by his team. During his career at Fairchild, Dr. Sa directed the physics department, where his team was responsible for developing the first manufacturing technologies for silicon bipolar MOS transistors and integrated circuit technology. Since 1964, he dedicated himself to teaching at his alma mater, Urbana-Champaign. Although all of them have been important historical figures, today we have Li Fei. She was born in Chengdu in 1976 and moved to the United States at the age of 15. She studied physics and computer science at Princeton and earned a PhD in electrical engineering at Caltech. She is currently a professor at Stanford and co-director of the Human-Centered AI Institute, one of the leading research centers in artificial intelligence today. Additionally, between 2017 and 2018, she was vice president at Google and served as the chief scientist of AI and machine learning at Google Cloud. However, her significant recognition and importance stem from creating ImageNet. According to her Stanford profile, Dr. Li is the inventor of ImageNet and the ImageNet Challenge, a critical large-scale dataset and benchmarking effort that has contributed to the latest developments in deep learning and AI. In addition to her technical contributions, she is a national leading voice for advocating diversity in STEM and AI. The impact of her research has been so significant that she has earned the nickname Godmother of AI. Fei Li has been called the Godmother of AI for her pioneering work in computer vision and image recognition. Li invented ImageNet, a foundational large-scale dataset that has contributed to key developments in deep learning and artificial intelligence. Having received her PhD in 2005, as of today, her scientific work has been cited more than 280,000 times on Google Scholar. Her paper, ImageNet, a large-scale hierarchical image database, presented at Conference on Computer Vision and Pattern Recognition in 2009, is the most cited, with a total of 78,855 citations in just 15 years. Her recognition has been so great that she was awarded the Computer Pioneer Award by the IEEE Computer Society for contributions to computer vision, especially the development of ImageNet. She is the second Chinese-born recipient of this award, more than 40 years after Jeffrey Chuan Chu won his. I hope you enjoyed the video. Personally, it was rewarding to do so, and it was interesting to learn more about the impact of Chinese scientists and engineers in the United States. Soon, I will bring more content related to AI and computing. See ya.